Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurlena binti Hailusman. In this video, we are present about our assignment in part A, which is a multiple topic. So now I will present about question 1, authority to practice. The authority to practice section 16 Act 242 is a license that issued by the board to individuals for their professional service in Malaysia. It allows individuals to carry out their service such as evaluation, estate agency, property management, or appraisal to the public. A valid authority to practice is required for practice in a regulated industry, ensuring only qualified professionals can engage. The authority must follow the rules stated in Section 23 of the Act 242. And it's valid until 31 December of the same years. It must be renewed every year by paying the renewal fee and meeting other conditions set by the board. The current law allows for the free replacement of an authority if it has mistake or missing information. If the original copy is lost or damaged, a duplicate is requested, which requires application and payments. Registered individuals must inform to the board of any changes to their professional status, including job changes, changes to firm name, address, partnership, shareholding, directorship, or people underworking. This update must be recorded in a board register, and any modification must be disclosed in the probationary register. This initiative contributes to the profession continuous transparency regulation and trustworthiness in Malaysia.
Next, we move to question 3 with reference to Part 9 Code of Conduct and Ethics. Registered Valuers and Appraisers Act 242. Example briefly explain the following. Rule 65 is personal interest to be disclosed. Rule 65 of the Valuers, Appraisers, Estate Agents and Property Managers Act 1981 requires registered valuers to disclose any personal interest in property or transaction, promoting transparency and ethics. Next, we move to Rule 69. Receive payment from more than one source. Rule 67 prohibits valuers and appraisers from charging fees based on valuation or transaction outcome, protecting professional independence and objectivity. This regulation strengthens ethical standards and public interest. Rule 67 fee contingent on result. Rule 69 Act 242 prohibits registered practitioners from receiving payment from multiple parties without written consent, promoting ethical practice and preventing suspicion of visionaries and loss of trust. Next is Rule 74, accuracy of statement. Rule 74 mandates a registered professional to maintain ethical communication standards, protect the public from misleading activities, and maintain accurate communication to maintain credibility and provide relevant information. For Rule 75, valuation reports. The rule requires a registered valuer to provide clear, face-based valuation reports, including relevant data, assumption, methodologies, and limitations, promoting consistency and credibility in the profession. So that's all for the question 3.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alif Bukhari Birusli. I will be presenting on the topic of advertisement and practice allowed for the registered valuers and registered valuation firms in Malaysia. In Malaysia, advertising activities within the property professions are governed by the Valuers, Appraiser, Estate Agents and the Property Managers Act 1981 Act 242, specifically under the Rule 115. The Board of Valuers, Appraiser, Estate Agents and Property Managers both have regulates this practice to ensure that all the promotional efforts remain ethical, professional, and do not mislead the public in any way. While advertising is permitted, valuer must always uphold the integrity and dignity of the professions. So, there are 4 key elements that are permitted in advertisement by the registered valuer or valuation firms. These include the use of the firm's name and logo, promotion of professional service, inclusion of contact detail, and the declaration of the qualification and registration details. Now I will elaborate on each of these components. So, the first one is registered valuers and valuation firms. These are allowed to advertise their name and logo. This practice serves as a method to increase public awareness and establish brand identity. However, the presentation of the name and the logo must be done in a professional and modest manner. Any misleading design, slogan, or complaints are strictly prohibited. For instance, a firm may use a statement such as MDN Valuers and the property consultant trusted since 1995 on billboards or business cards. This is acceptable as long as it factual and does not exaggerate the firm's capabilities or experience. Secondly, the valuers are permitted to advertise the professional service they offer. This service may include property valuations for purposes such as financing, insurance, taxation, court proceedings, and financial reporting. However, the description of the service must be accurate and within the legal scope of work allowed under the Act 242. For example, a valuation firm may state on its website, "We provide valuation service for residential, commercial, and industrial properties, including the market value assessment, insurance valuation, and rental valuation." This type of advertisement is useful for educating the public about the firm areas of the expertise while ensuring compliance with the law. The third is the inclusion of the contact information is permitted in the advertisement. This may involve listing the firm address, telephone number, email, and website. The purpose of including such information is to allow potential clients to easily contact the firm. An acceptable example would be like the contact us at number 12 Jalan Bukit Bintang, Kuala Lumpur, and the number telephone, email is just like the contact at mdvaluers.com. So, as long as the contact details are correct and no unsupported claims are made, such advertisements are in the line with BOVEP guidelines. So, lastly is the valuer may advertise their academic qualifications and professional registration. This includes the details such as degrees, professional membership, the Royal Institution of Surveyor Malaysia, and their official registration number with the BOVEP. Such disclosure promote the transparency and boosts public confidence in the valuer credibility. For instance, an advertisement may include Ahmad bin Ilyas, registered valuer with the number of registered valuer V3221. And the property manager management MRISM. This information is allowed as long as it's truthful and not presented in the misleading or boastful manner. So, in the conclusion, advertising by valuers and the valuation firms in Malaysia is permitted as long as it complies with the ethical standard set by the BOVEP. Elements such as the firm name and logo, description of professional service, contact information and the professional qualification may be included in the advertisement, provide they are accurate and professional. These guidelines are crucial in the maintaining public trust and upholding the professionalism of the valuation industry. By adhering to these rules, valuers demonstrate a commitment to ethical practice while effectively promoting their services.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Sharifah Nurmaisara binti Tuan Mansur. Today I will presenting the role and function of related association that support the three main professional groups in Malaysia. This profession are supported by four main association. The first is the Board of Valuer, Appraiser, Estate Agent and Property Manager, BOVAD. Second is the Royal Institution of Surveyor Malaysia, RISM. Third is the Malaysia Institute of Estate Agent, MIEA. And fourth, the Malaysian Institute of Professional Property Manager, MIPPM. So, the first we have BOVAD, the most important body because it's the regulatory authority. It was established under Act 242, the Valuer, Appraiser, Estate Agent and Property Manager Act 1981. BOVAD is responsible for conducting professional examination, registering qualified professional, issuing listing, enforcing the code of conduct and ethics, and monitoring continuing professional development, RCPD. For example, if someone wants to become a registered valuer, they must pass BOVAD test of professional competence or TPC. They must also complete annual CPD hours to keep their license. If they fail to comply, their license can be suspended. The second body in the Royal Institution of Surveyor Malaysia, or RISM. Although it serves various branch of surveying, it's especially important for registered valuer. RISM focus on professional development through organizing seminars, conference and CPD events, publishing professional journal and bulletins, promoting best practice and research, and also providing networking platform for valuer. For instance, RISM hosts the annual International Surveyor Congress, which gather professionals from valuation, quantity surveying and land surveying fields to share global trends and new technology. And next is the Malaysian Institute of Estate Agent, or MIEA. This body focus on the estate agent agency profession, especially registered estate agent and real estate negotiators, also known as RENS. MIEA works closely with BOVAD and is responsible for running the negotiator certification course, promoting ethics and professional standards in agency, organizing events like the National Real Estate Awards, educating both agents and the public on real estate transaction, providing tools and resources to assist estate agent. As an example, all new RENs must complete the NCC through MIE before they are given a REN tag by BOVAD. Without this tag, they cannot legally act as an agent. Lastly, we have MIPPM, the Malaysian Institute of Professional Property Manager. This body support the registered property manager and focus on high standard in property and facility management. Its core function include providing training and strata management, building maintenance and legal compliance, collaboration with BOVAD, the Commissioner of Building and Developer, supporting compliance with the Strata Management Act 2030, promoting professionalism in managing condominiums, commercial properties, and mixed developments. So for the example, a registered property manager managing a condominium in Kuala Lumpur might attend a MIPPM workshop on GMB responsibilities, sinking fund usage, and legal reporting duties. So, in conclusion, each of these four association plays a critical role in shaping Malaysia property and real estate agent. So that's all from me. Thank you.